Greetings, this is Scholar Saunders Singh. What's current? Let me make sure I get my advertisers and sponsors their due time. They have paid their way at least 3 figures. Every one of these people I've talked to have given me at least 3 figures. We can work out something later on, but let's get to these sponsors. My main man Peng has lifestrongapparel.com. lifestrongapparel.com. You will find fitness gear. You will find fruit-infused sea moss, soursop, elderberry, mango, pineapple, and I've tried the blueberry, and it's banging. I heard from the man himself, Mr. Peng, that he has had an entire jar. He scooped out an entire jar in one sitting one time. And so the blueberry is that good. I don't know about the mango, but the blueberry is excellent. So definitely check them out. Tell them that the Goofy Guy Scholar Saunders sent you. lifestrongapparel.com. Also, B Jackson 5478, BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube. He's got reviews of near beer or non-alcoholic beer, fried chicken, and he's got sardines on the grill. I've never had sardines on the grill. I've had near beer and fried chicken, but never had sardines on the grill. I always ate them out of the can. So definitely check him out. Make sure you let him know that the Goofy Guy Scholar Saunders sent you. B Jackson on YouTube. Also, Spirit Smooth Tunes, SPIRIT SMOOTHTUNES, Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. He has a catalog of music that includes Najee, Kim, Peebo Bryson, Whitney Houston, the Gap Band, the Fatback Band, Zapp, Rolls Royce, and so many other acts. If you enjoy Quiet Storm, R&B, soft music, smooth jazz, then this is the place. This is the destination you need to get to. Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. I'm telling that the Goofy Guy Scholar Saunders sent you. Also, I have Dot Focus, twitch.tv/DOTFOCUS_1_. He has great gaming ability. He has a sniper rifle. He's got traditional rifles. He's got, I think he has handguns too. He goes on a rampage. He's just like killing everybody. And I don't think he's going to be shooting up any schools or anything like that in the interim. So just be careful on that part. Who is this? LC Rebel. Hi. Hello. Greetings, LC Rebel. We have a fundraiser. It's a fundraiser Thursday. We're getting $5 to $100. My Cash App is $SKYLERSAUNDERS1. And my Venmo is at SKYLERIZED. That's scholarized. And my PayPal is paypal.me/SKYLERSAUNDERS. All right, so also it's very close. It looks like it's a heated, contentious way. Height is the main guy that does the Scholar 100 Club. That's $100 every month to this machine, and we're really close with. Height has already done it. He's already secured his $100 for this month. Mr. Real has secured $50 so far, so he has another $50 to do. He does it in $25 increments. Let's see what he does in the next few days. We got, what is today, the 26th? We got 4 more days left, so we'll see what happens. And yeah, so, and if you would like to advertise or sponsor for Scholar Saunders Sing, hit me up on SKYLERSAUNDERS@gmail.com. That's scholarsaunders@gmail.com. We can work something out. It's going to be in 3 figures, but we're going to work something out, all right? So I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, that sounds good. Yes, it really does sound good, especially when you send that Cash App or that PayPal or that Venmo my way. All right, that sounds really good. Trump 2024, Macklemore is done. It was that Cream TV. I disagree with you about the Trump part, but Macklemore could be. I mean, he was already done, and he got his money. He had 2 #1 hits, Thrift Shop and Can't Hold Us. They went to the #1. He made, by Forbes account, he has $11.1 million. That's good money. And he's a white boy. He's got good money. But that's not what I want to talk about. Yeah, so okay, so yeah. So I want to talk about this whole idea of him saying F America. F America. That, and it's not the intention of saying like, yeah, let's get it on America. Let's have, F, whatever, the case is the actual term. But the meaning of F, the F America is dismiss it, disregard it, severely censure it, totally tear it down. That's what the F stands for. That's what's meant when you say F you to somebody or something like that. So that's what I think Macklemore was saying. So he could be out of here. He could be out of here. He could be out of here. I mean, this is what cancel culture is like. I mean, and it's like weird because the same people that are they're like yeah, Palestine, Palestine, woohoo, yeah, and they're like, and then he says F America. And they're like, yeah, that's a little bit too much. That's too much sauce. That's a little bit too much sauce. So he's canceled already from the NHL. He's canceled from hold on. The NHL the Seattle Kraken, his home city, and the Seattle Sounders are the Major League Soccer team. So he's already canceled. He's already canceled. He's already done. Let me see what we got. Trump is the only that can save the USA and Europe. I totally disagree with you, sir. Which one are you voting for? Kamala, I'm saying it correctly, Harris or Trump? Neither one. If I do vote, I'm writing in my ballot. King Same, sup kid? Well, it's usually salute, sir. Let's keep it on a gentlemanly level. I'm probably older than you. I'm an old man. I'm 36 years old. You're probably what, 22, 19, something crazy. So let's keep it together, King Same. Yeah. So this whole Macklemore, it's like, first of all, he has an issue with America because of its involvement in Israeli the Israeli strikes against Palestine and Hamas and everything like that. We have to first get some things clear. Hamas is really the driving force behind Palestine. It is actually the governing body. It's not some third rank, terrorist group. It's an actual governing body of Palestine. So to get rid of Palestine would be optimal, and to get rid of Hamas. I mean, you have to make sure you say your things right. Oh, they're killing little Palestinian boys and girls, little babies and stuff like that. Nobody wants to see little babies die. Nobody wants to see little children cry. Nobody wants to see all that, violence and force against them. But it's either force against them and their babies dying, or our babies dying. And I'm choosing America every time that scenario is presented. I'm 35 and Kamala, that's it, right? Yeah, Kamala, let all the grapists in your land. Nope. No, I don't have any facts on that, because there are so many people that are crossing the border that, like, I'm conflicted right now. I'm conflicted with the people that are crossing the border. The majority, I would say the 90%, maybe 95, 99%, are not here for terrorism, are not here to disrupt the economy, to disrupt neighborhoods, disrupt communities. They're here to get a better life. Anyone who has lived in Venezuela knows what that means. They let out whole entire zoos to eat the animals at one point. The prices at the gas station, all right, now, at the gas station, one thing is probably even more, but at the supermarkets, just to get some toilet paper or get some, food, it's like hundreds of billions of dollars or whatever their currency is. It's like probably like $50 in American dollars to get, toilet paper or something like that. That's how serious and dire that situation is. And I have no problem with somebody from Venezuela who comes over here illegally and wants to enjoy the fruits of this land by their labor, instead of some American, 28-year-old or 40-year-old or 36-year-old not doing a damn thing, just sitting back eating Cheetos, making their tool orange, watching cartoons, there's actually people that really want to work in this country that actually have, done something that already warrants them a check or a deposit every month. So that's what my fight is. And he's like totally pro. That's the problem. They're like, you know what? That's how free America is. America does not condemn or discredit people from certain speech in certain ways. He was at a free Palestine, a pro-Palestine, what's it called? A concert. And at the performance of the pro-Palestine song Hindi's Hall at a benefit festival for the country, the rapper shouted "F America," leading to intense backlash, particularly from conservatives or people on the rightists. I don't give them the credit for being conservatives. People that from the Kraken and the MLS, which he co-owns. He co-owns, so he has more money. I think he has more money than he has, from the $11 million figure. Oh, here we go. From Mr. Robert Nasser. Please note, Macklemore will no longer be performing due to unforeseen circumstances. If you want to play concerts in America, maybe don't disrespect the place. America rocks, and now you don't. Thank you very much, Mr. Nasser. Yeah, Macklemore, exactly. Very good play on words. Very good pun. Exactly. He's like I said, he's already been canceled by 2 major organizations, and more to follow, I'm sure. And that's the thing. It's like they miss the real reason. It's like, oh well, it's okay. You can go to a pro-Palestinian concert. It's like, okay, it's free speech, America, all right, but still condemn him, still not support him in any way. Just show that you don't support the pro-Palestinian, but allow it to happen because we have freedom of speech. You can say, you can be a Nazi, you can be a communist, you can be all kinds of different. You can be a socialist. You have freedom of speech. But when you say F America, that's a clear-cut way of saying, destroy, death to America. That's the sentiment that is being broadcast. Free speech is a beautiful thing, as are consequences. Exactly, as are consequences. That's what I'm making the point of. I'm saying we were all, everybody that was, for the performance was like, oh well, it's pro-Palestinian. Okay. And it's like F America. It's like whoa. That's a bridge too far. I was like Palestinian was like a yellow light, but the F America part was like the stop. That was like the stop signal. That was like the red light. That put everything to a halt. But it should have been the red light on the Palestinian performance. Allow it to happen. Allow him to have freedom of a stage, freedom to perform, freedom to allow an audience. And that's okay. Do that, but condemn it at the same time. Just make sure you show that you condemn it. That's the whole key. That's the key to that. Just let people in your country, and you will see nobody said F America. We love that. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about. I'm mainly focused on Macklemore's, his convictions, and he's a recovering addict. He's a recovering alcoholic. This is in no way, excusing his behavior at all. I'm not excusing. I'm just giving him a little bit of background. His real name is Benjamin. What is it? Murray? Let me make sure. Benjamin. Hold on. Benjamin Hammond Haggerty, known professionally as Mr. Nasser put it, Macklemore. I like that. I like that bit of wit, that bit of play on words, that pun. That's a good pun, because he's aged. He's older than me. He's 41. He's older than I. He's 41. He's from Seattle. He had the teams. Now they dropped him. He has a wife and kids and 3 kids. So it's just he's relevant now. He's not much of a factor, but he's relevant. He's a relevant source right now. But he's going to be irrelevant very quickly, very, very quickly. He's already started to become, like I said. But this is the thing with me. They're saying I just watched him in an interview, and he says it over and over again. The genocide America has against Palestine, the genocide. First of all, do you know what genocide means? Genocide means the purposeful elimination of an entire people. That's not like Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That wasn't like the entire people. That wasn't like everybody getting, the entire country is getting bombed. That was just select targets that said, look, we're serious. You bombed us first, we're responding. Those were proper responses that America, I wish they had the same backbone, the people in the in positions of military power had the same backbone as those that carried out the missions for the atomic bombs being dropped, because they were not military targets primarily, and we lost our own people, so they weren't sacrificed. We valued victory more than their lives. Sadly, that's just the facts. That's just truth. That's reality. I can't say it any plainer. We valued victory over their lives. What is Kareem Saff to say? Denmark just made a prison in Serbia for those Gale immigrants. You guys are letting them in. Well, like I said, I'll take my Venezuelan refugees all day that want to make a better life for themselves. $1 to them, $2 to them is amazing, because $2 could probably buy a shirt, shoes, a box of juice, underwear, tampons in Venezuela. $2 can probably go a long way in Venezuela. So, but that's what I wanted to get to as well. He has a song called "Same Love." It's his in a sense tolerance for homosexuality, for gay people, for the LGBTQ plus community. And this is interesting because he's pro-Palestine. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Palestinians aren't so much comfortable with the idea of LGBTQ plus. They're not the ones on the vanguard for gay people and lesbian people and bisexuals and transgender. They're not so much on the guard for that. They're for throwing people off of buildings. They're for caning to death. They're for stoning to death. They're for dragging people from cars. If you just happen to show that you're a gay or lesbian or bisexual or transsexual or queer person, that never came up. I saw in the interviews and the ones he's talking about now. He's saying he wants to show his support for LGBTQ and things of that nature. So it just seems like horseshit to me. It just seems like horseshit, because that's completely wrong. It's completely wrong. It's completely wrong. So I would say that Macklemore. I like that, Mr. Neeser. I'm gonna use that. Don't complain in 10 years when they took all your shit. Okay, no, that wouldn't happen. No BLM and Black Power. No, BLM and Black Power is completely corrupt movements in themselves. They're completely corrupt. And they show it. They show that they use their funds to get all kinds of jewelry and cars and all kinds of stuff like that. They're not even serious about their own movement. So they can't be taken seriously by anybody else. But what I'm saying is that Macklemore is trying to apologize now for something that he did. But Macklemore is trying to apologize for what he did. He's trying to clear it up. This is from an article in Seattle. Seattle-born music artist Macklemore, that's my and Mr. Nacer's our new way of saying it, responded Wednesday to criticism after a viral video on social media showed him saying the words "F America" on stage. My thoughts and feelings are not always expressed perfectly or politely. Macklemore, 41, whose real name is Ben Haggerty, wrote in an Instagram post. Sometimes I slip up and get caught in the moment. Saturday night was one of those times. So this has happened a few days ago. The video was taken at a charity music event at Seattle's Seward Park over the weekend called Palestine Will Live Forever, benefiting pro-Palestinian organizations. So right off the bat, he's wrong and evil. Because Israel is not committing genocide in any way. And if they were, they're doing a horrible job at genocide. So They're not to be, shown as genocidal maniacs. They're actually defenders of their own land and their own rights as any other rational and country with a backbone, with a spine, with balls, with ovaries, whatever you want to say, have done in the past. And just think of the other way around. If it was Israel, you know, as the one that was not the place for top docs, is that has the most physicians than anywhere in the per capita than anywhere in the whole world, a whole world physicians. Can that happen in Palestine? Can they allow Israeli doctors to be in their midst? Israel does. Israel allows Palestinians. It allows Egyptians. It allows Armenians. Allows anyone who wants to be there to practice medicine, to have their own faith. I'm an atheist, but if you want to practice your faith, practice your faith. That you have the freedom. In Israel, you do. In Palestine, you don't. It's all about Islam. You don't have the same freedoms. You don't have the same powers, and that goes back to the song "Same Love." He's preaching. I can't be. He's saying like he can't be gay, but I'm for gay people and stuff like that. Okay, great, but remember, Palestine is not for gay people. They're not for, same-sex marriage and things of that nature. They're not for lesbians. They're not for queers. They're totally against that viciously. They're people that are queer are persecuted and sometimes, molested or raped or killed or, terrible things happen to them. Yeah, don't yell that when they overtake your country. Well, this country can't be overtaken. Sounds cute, but this country can't be overtaken. You sound a little delusional. You're my guy, but you're sounding a little delusional now. This country can never be overtaken by anyone. We have founding documents, the Declaration of Independence for one, and the Constitution that follows it. But the Declaration of Independence especially is the number one document of all time politically. It is the greatest expression of political views ever devised by human beings in all of time, in all time. It's the GOAT of all political documents. I know you are not a follower, but Star would be disappointed. What? Well, again, you put out a good point. I'm not a follower of Star. I'm a supporter of Star, Mr. Troy Star Terrain. But if he was disappointed, then he's disappointed. I don't know what he would be disappointed at. Give me a specific example. What he'd be disappointed at? What I said. He's not for Hamas and Palestine. He's for Israel. We're both for Israel. So I don't know what you're talking about. Dropped of a house when I are gay. Okay, you gotta use better grammar than that, sir. I don't know what you're saying. You gotta use a little bit better grammar next time. I don't know what you're saying, Cream TV. You're losing me. You're losing me. All right, I'm gonna get back to this article. He says, I wish I had been in a better place with my grief and anger, but the truth is I'm not okay. I haven't been. So he's pretty much using his past alcoholic and drug using as a excuse for his behavior. There's a lot of people who are simply disgusted, said Randy Kessler, the regional director of Stand With Us Northwest, a nonprofit organization. The group's mission is to support Israel and fight anti-Semitism. Ari Hoffman, a vocal leader in the Jewish community who also serves as the president of Seattle Synagogue BCHM, told King 5 Tuesday, a lot of people on my social media are saying deleted him from my playlist, gone, done. And that's just the playlist. That's cute. That's like, deleting somebody from their playlist. He's got deleted from being a part owner of the Seattle Kraken and the Seattle Sounders. I think that's what it's called. Let me make sure. I think that's what they're called. Yeah, the Seattle Sounders. Okay, and make sure. Sounds close to my last name. So he's a complete hypocrite. a complete hypocrite who doesn't know what he's talking about, has same love. Oh, this is going to be good for the gay community. It's going to be good for the lesbians. It's going to be good for the LGBTQ plus community. I can't wait. Oh my God. Like, and he released it, and it was like tepid. It wasn't like Can't Hold Us and Thrift Shop. Those were number one. But let me see where Same Love came in. Let's see. I'm looking it up now. Because I'll be saying stuff I don't even research all the way. But I came up with it. Let me see. It landed on chart performance. Let's see. U.S. Adult Pop Airplay 20. Hit the top 40. Adult top 40. Didn't go any further than that. It wasn't a master hit. Oh, hey, okay, wait a minute. Let me see. Billboard Hot 100. It reached 11. Excuse me. The song he sampled went to top 40 adult music. It went to 11, so it was a top 20 hit. Reached number one in Australia. Reached number one in UK. UK indie. Scotland. No, New Zealand it was number one. Year-end charts. Number 43 on the Billboard Hot 100. It did numbers. It won MTV Video Music Award, Best Video with a Social Message. Won. I mean, he's just so full of shit. I'm sorry, I have to say it. Mac no more, like Mr. Nacer said. I need to get Mr. Rick James on here too. I need to see what his ideas are, Mr. James. I need to see what he's talking about. So it's just bullshit. It's completely bullshit. Because he didn't really have a good point. He didn't have a good point saying, F America. When America has given him millions of dollars, it's given him the opportunity to change some lives. It didn't change my life, but some people's lives were changed because of him. It's ridiculous. It's really sad because he I didn't think he was that great of a rapper in the beginning. I think he had mainly driven by the melodies that he was rapping over and the choruses. I just remember I'm gonna pop some tags, and can't like the ceiling can't hold us, and then Same Love, she keeps me warm or something like that. So he's completely he has like zero, like most celebrities, like most people in show business, they lack ideas, they lack firm understanding of reality, and that's not to really knock them. I'm just saying it's a fact of reality. Hell, I had to look up for September 11th. September 11th was not 9/11, like 9/11. It was not because of that. It was actually, hold on, let me make sure I get this right. Make sure I get this right. It was the let me see. Hold on. Ooh. I'm looking for it now. I'm trying to find it. Osama bin Laden. Let me see. I look for Osama bin Laden. And I think, let me see. 16. There's some, it was the date that they picked was not because of the emergency numbers of September 9/11, 9/11 of America. It was something totally different. All right, now I can. Now it looks like I don't even know what I'm talking about because I'm trying to find out. But essentially, and just in essence, Osama bin Laden picked the date September 11th to correspond to a date that happened hundreds of years ago when the West had its sway over the different empires, and he wanted to get him back on that date. It was September 11th, like 1638 or something crazy. But yeah, so let me see, at Scott, I F with you, but when you push that narrative, I can't F with you. Unmod me, please. I will happily do that to you, sir. I'll happily do that. You've been officially unmodded by request. That's unfortunate too, because like I'm speaking the truth. I don't understand how you don't see it. I really don't understand it. And I'm about to read my story that I wrote for Vocal.media. I wish it was under a different community, but it's under Pride. And it's my story about how I respected the LGBTQ community. One of my first understandings of it, when I was about 12 or 13 years old. 12 going on 13, something like that. Well, actually 13. Well, yeah. Well, 13. Yeah, 12 going on 13. Or what? My dumb ass. I'm at 15. 14 going on 15. Look for my stories right now. Publish. All right, so what do we got? Salute to Black Cuddy. Black Cuddy salute. September 11th, 1974, the Emperor Haile Selassie was taken down from his throne. That's true, but that's not the reason why Osama bin Laden picked September 11th. Why did Osama bin Laden pick? I should have saved it. They're saying for the initial stuff, but there was originally, the idea really was, it was really a date that was hundreds of years ago. I'm gonna keep on looking for it. I'm gonna look for it. Still looking for it. Just give me a moment. Who a lot of his historical actions happened on that day. Look it up. Yeah. Well, you got to look it up. I always ask my audience to tell you to look it up, and then you tell me. I have the platform, but I appreciate you. Don't worry about it. Okay, I can't find it. I don't know. I must have did a deep dive and not saved it, but I did look for why the attacks were on the 11th. Crazy. Love the fit. Okay, who's this? Desi. What's up, Desi? Have a blessed day. Sorry, was passing by. Hey, send me a email, skyrlersaunders@gmail.com. Send me a picture. I'll keep it private. Desi, salute. I appreciate you, Desi. Send me a picture. ScholarSaunders@gmail.com. Thanks for the little admonishment. Or acknowledgement, excuse me, not admonishment. Acknowledgement. Get my words mixed up. You have a blessed day too. Take care. Take care, Desi. Desi. I like that. That's good. Yeah. So yeah, you got my email, right? You're gonna make sure you send that picture, right? You gonna send the picture? Desi. Make sure you hit me up on my email. So yeah, so I did a deep dive. It was something about another completely different thing because that's the first thing you think of. Oh, September 11th, 9/11, 9/11. That makes sense. It goes together. She's laughing. Ain't nobody laughing. I'm serious. Hit me up on my email. SkylerSaunders@gmail.com. SkylerSaunders@gmail.com. And send a picture. Make sure you send a picture. I will keep it private. I won't share it. Yeah, me too. But I won't share the picture. I'll keep it private. You got my word. You have my word as a gentleman. Then they want the number. Then they want the number. Yeah. Well, don't put it here. I mean, if they put it. They try to put it here on mine. You can find it on the internet. You can find any information pretty much on the internet. Doesn't take much. Pin it. Okay. We'll do that. Hold on.